create customer love is the one that was probably formed the most by it, because there's always this inherent distrust of vendors, right? Because as a security practitioner, I'd say like, well, you were never in my shoes. You don't really know what we're actually doing.
Right.
And there's always this inherent distrust, and it probably still exists. I think that's what made me more empathetic of building software.
Yeah.
But transferring that internally has also been something that's been hard, because it's one of those things where security and detection and response in general is so unique. It's not like working for a company that builds like DoorDash, right? And we love DoorDash, shout out to DoorDash. And it's not as relatable to a lot of developers. So I'm not talking about people who work in security, I'm talking about software engineers who help us at the company build our product for practitioners.
Yeah.
So figuring out really clever ways to teach them what our practitioner audience goes through has been pretty fun and kind of challenging, because the mind of a security practitioner is something it takes years to get into, right, and really understand the nuance. It's like the curse of knowledge, like once you learn it, you'll never unlearn it.
Yep.
You
can't unknow it.
You'll always see things from that perspective.
Right.
The others really came out of inspiration from startup people that I admired. Create Customer Love was the one that resonated with me a lot as a former practitioner.
Yeah.
I still think I'm a practitioner. I still do some security stuff for fun. I think I have to stay current with it. Otherwise, it's hard for me to write content that's valuable.
Yeah.
One of the things I absolutely always hated as a practitioner was the content that vendors would put out would be so generic and not talking about the actual problem.
Right.
And that's one thing that we've been really focused on doing, is creating content that can be relatable, helpful, et cetera, to security teams and get some value. Yeah. That's what we're doing in Detection at Scale. That's why the podcast exists. Right. It's to bring other people who are doing it every day, who are much more current and more experienced than us in it, and having them talk through their journey. It's been really amazing. I've learned so much from others that have been on the show.